Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about Google Apps and how you can use them to get connected. So, what is Google Apps? Well, it's a software suite of tools that you can use whether it's in your research, in school, at home, all types of uses, personal, business, educational, all of the above. You can access it through your Gmail and any browser, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, whatever. And you can use groups and Hangouts where you can connect in teams, a calendar where you can generate and maintain a schedule, docs and slides, which is an online office, sites and Blogger where you can create your own sites and blog, Drive, which has tons of storage space, Forms and Sheets where you can, it's great for assessments and research. So what do you have to do first? Well, you have to create a Google account. If you go to FAU, well, you already have a Google account and you can access it from your Gmail. I'm going to show you how later. This is the Google About Products page. I couldn't get all of it in this screenshot, so I'm going to take you there very quickly. Here it is, everything that's on Google About. All sorts of things, all of the apps that you can access, you can get to right from the About Products page. So docs and slides, what's so great about it? Well, you can create and team up to do all sorts of things. It's freeware. There's no need to purchase expensive programs. You can work together. You can provide feedback to each other in real time. And there's a translate feature in case there's some sort of a language barrier. And most importantly, you can share and collaborate. Forms and spreadsheets are a lot of the same thing, except this is research and evaluation. You can use them to collect data, organize data, use the charts to graph, and you can create surveys and spreadsheets and in Google Forms. And of course, you can share and collaborate. Let me show you really quickly an example of Google Forms, what you might do with it. This is something I created really quickly, and I called it Google Apps. It's the title. Can you use Google Drive to save your documents? We said yes, so we'll press continue. Question 2, it costs money to set up and access a Gmail account in Google Apps, and we said no, it's freeware. And you see how you have some nice graphics in here? You can access Google Apps from what browser? And we said all of the above. And how do you access the About Products page that contain all of your Google tools? Well, you click on the app's icon and scroll to even more from Google. So that's just a quick example of something you can create using Google Apps. All right, let's move forward. Google Drive is really terrific because it's storage in the cloud where you can access everything. You can save to different folders. You can even upload an entire folder. You can install Drive to your computer to sync your files, and you can access files offline. And this was a point of contention at one time because people felt like they needed to be connected, but not anymore. You can connect your apps to Drive and access them from the Create tab, which I'm going to show you in a little video I created. And of course, you can share and collaborate. Gmail Task is something you can get to from your Gmail, and I really like this. It's not considered an app, but it's something that can help you to stay organized. You can copy emails right into your lists. You can access this from your Gmail account, and it works as a great organizational tool. So here I had recorded a short little video, and I want to show you a little more. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking to you about a few things in your Gmail, including Google Apps and Tasks. So let's take a look at Tasks really quickly. You go over here to Mail, you click on Tasks, and you can add tasks into your Gmail account. For instance, you might type in grocery, you have something to complete, you put it in here. You go up here, you want to save your email, you go to More, and you add that to Tasks. So you find something in your email that you need to save, there it is. So that's really great. Now, this is your apps launcher up here. You click on this, and it opens up lots of things that you can do in Google. You click on More, and then even more from Google. And it takes you to a page where you have lots of things that you can do. You can go to bookmarks, toolbar, web search, Google Chrome, help out. Really good tool, help out. Click on that. You can access real people in real time. You want help with anything, let's say Google Apps. It takes you to people. You can sort by best match, units available, lowest price. You can even get things for free, so that's really helpful. I'm going to go back to apps, go more from Google, and I'm back to my page. So lots of things you can use in education, for instance. You can go here to YouTube, find all sorts of videos, including this one. You can go to Google Earth, you can go to Maps. And you can look for blogs and other things that might have information. Google Scholar in particular is a really great tool for those who are in the education business. You can search for anything and you can sort by custom ranges, all types of ranges that you might look for. So we'll go back a couple of times and we're back on our page. Home and Office is a really great tool. Docs is like a word processing program, and Slides is like PowerPoint. Drawings, you can create all sorts of diagrams and flow charts as it says here. And Calendar, you can organize your information, and you can even share that information with coworkers, friends. They can add information in as well. With Google Cloud Print, you can print from anywhere that you're at. Drive is great storage place. Sheets is a lot like Excel. And in Forms, you can build surveys and things like that. So there are lots of terrific tools in here. With Groups and Hangouts, you can actually talk to people. And Blogger, you can share your information and create blogs for other people if you have students and things like that. If they want to create blogs, you can do that in there. So in Drive, let's go take a look at that really quickly. You can either look at this in list format or in grid format. And you can look at all of the things that are your apps that are in here, all of the things we were looking at before, and you can even connect to more apps. So you can search apps here, anything you want, and it'll be added over into your Drive. If you want to upload things from your computer, you can upload files and folders. Or if you want to install Drive to your computer, it will sync for you. So that's a really great tool. Going back over to apps, even more. And you scroll down here, and let's take a look at forms. If you want to build a survey form, you just go in here and you select the template, and you say OK. You add more questions, just say add item. So you put in a question here and your answers, and add item until you like what you see, and then you say view live form to take a look at it, and send form, and you can get a link for that. So that's really a good tool to use for research. And in Sites, if you want to create a website, you just click in here, say create. You might choose a template by browsing the gallery from something like, say, education or business or whatever it might be. You choose your template, and then you start adding your content in. It's very easy. So these are really terrific tools that you can use right here from your Gmail page and your app launcher. You can just go to Even More from Google, and you have access to all of these really great apps. This page is about Google products. So thanks very much for listening.
Okay, so that is a little more about Google Apps. So Sites and Blogger is somewhere where you can express your creativity. You can build your own websites, embed surveys and research, create an online resume or portfolio. You can blog and connect with other bloggers. I'm going to show you a little bit more about it here. This is a site I created. It's a portfolio site. This is actually just, you can see it's just a regular website that I created to put my portfolio in here. And I'm going to show you a couple of sites that I created using Blogger. This is one of them. I did a few years ago. It's a very basic template. And then another one in here is a little more of a graphics template. And that's right here. It's just a little bit different. So you can see you have lots of options in Blogger for creating templates and sites. And I'm going to show you a really quick video that talks a little more about Google Apps and education.
Google Apps for Education is a suite of web-based or cloud applications that work together seamlessly. Because they're in the cloud, you can access all your stuff anytime, anywhere. And because Google utilizes something called software as a service, I do all my work through the browser on my computer, and I can communicate and collaborate with others on the same documents at the same time. This also means that I don't have to email copy after copy after copy of a document to everyone else that needs to see it, and then we end up with so many copies that we don't even know which one is the new one, and in the meantime we've taken up all kinds of space on all kinds of machines and flash drives. One document, always the newest version. Google Google helps schools run at peak efficiency while giving schools the best, newest tools all the time. Your school gets domain emails that help convey professionalism to visitors and parents, and we get to use a really awesome email system with more space than we could possibly ever use instead of settling for a terrible email solution that came with part of our website package. I don't have to host or manage the email on-site because Google does that for me using the same security they use for themselves. Now, there are times I only want other people to see my stuff but not be able to change anything. Google gives us that option as well. This little button shifts the paradigm of how we work together. It's an amazing little button. Amazing. Okay, enough about the button. Within documents and other productivity tools, I get to decide who can view it, who can change it. Oh yeah, and we don't have to worry about pushing that little disk in the upper left-hand corner every 10 minutes because we're worried about the blue screen of death, because Google saves everything every couple seconds. And they save every change ever made on the document in case I want to go back and revert to any of those old changes. Let's talk about the tech side for a little bit. There's no need to install anything on any computers because that's always happening behind the scenes in the cloud. So my computers can have any operating system and using virtually any browser, and Google's going to work. It's just going to work. And I don't have to manage and keep up lots of servers and lots of other systems that take lots of time from a teacher or a tech person that I want doing something else. With Apps Mail, everyone gets to utilize a really efficient way of handling emails called Conversation View, and we can keep anything that might have any importance in the future through this amazing little archive button because we have space galore. We can instantly search through all of our old emails by keyword in milliseconds. In Google Drive, which is like my giant storage bin, but also my online productivity suite, I'm always welcome to upload any of my old files since many of us have lived in a non-Google world for too long. I can convert those files to Google format, and I can have an unlimited number of Google format files, not to mention 5 gigabytes of non-Google files. But how do we use Drive to collaborate? Well, within documents, there are so many ways to work together, it's just plain ridiculous. I can chat down the side, I can see other people working right within the document while I'm working on it, I can comment on things to collaborate asynchronously, I can revert to any previous version if someone completely messes it up, and I can always quickly email all my collaborators within seconds. What about security? Don't worry, Google doesn't own the information, you do. They won't share it with anyone unless you tell them to or they're required to. They'll store your info forever so you don't have to worry about losing it, and they'll delete everything if you ask them to. You can take it anywhere by downloading everything. I think you get the point. There's no need to worry. What about ads, since that's how Google makes lots of its money? Well, it's true Google makes a lot of money from advertising, but within Google Apps, you can turn them all off. Pretty sweet. Enough talking about this stuff, let's get to some actual examples. I can share common faculty documents like faculty minutes or team or curriculum work that are instantly searchable by keyword for anyone in the faculty. We need to plan a big party day for the whole school. Well, that used to be a giant email thread going all around hoping everyone remembered to hit the reply all. Instead, let's just create a doc where everyone jumps on and adds their selections, their input. We can have common attendance documents for the whole school. We can share common schedules, common rooms, which change throughout the year. And we can all have access to the newest one instead of printing a new copy for everyone every time it changes. We can easily create surveys for students and parents, and Google instantly organizes the information into graphs without me having to do a thing. No highlighting the correct series and choosing appropriate graphs and labels. It's just there. I can have students blogging about topics internally, completely locked down to the public. We can share calendars throughout the organization to save one person a ton of busy work. I can create templates for my students to work from, it's kind of like a worksheet, but less photocopying and printing. Students can create websites, and teachers can create websites, and everyone can create websites, share and collaborate and learn and have fun and learn. That was a lot of examples, but you probably get it. This is an amazing, free, secure, web-based set of communication and collaboration tools. It's awesome. It's Google Apps for Education.
So as you can see, there is a lot you can do with Google Apps for Education and Google Apps period. So moving forward, here's the page you can go to get more help from Google, app assistance from Google, and I just wanted to thank you very much for listening.